afternoon. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlight. Lagos State government prepares to implement e-collab system in Lekki Ekpe Free Trade Zone from the 23rd of September. Inter-Party Advisory Council urges Independent National Electoral Commission security agencies to remain neutral in Edo State governorship election. And on the foreign scene, Israeli military accuses Yemen of firing long-range ballistic missile into Tel Aviv. And in sport, Mali defeats Nigeria's Junior Tigers at Women's Under-18 Afro Basketball Championship in South Africa. Now the news in details. I am Tammy Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos State government has announced the commencement of the e-collab system for managing truck movements within the Lekki Free Trade Zone from 23rd September 2024. Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun CME, explained that the application of e-collab system will help synchronize movement of trucks, accessing the Lekki deep sea port and other industries within the corridor, starting from Eleko Junction to Lekki Free Trade Zone. Highlighting the state and the federal government plans on road network expansion and intermodal transport system to streamline vehicular traffic and enhancing free movement in one of Lagos' most critical economic zones. CME opined that e-collab system will control the corridor. Also speaking on the development, the special advisor to the governor on transportation, Sholagiwa, who is saddled with the enforcement of e-collab system, mentioned that an interim arrangement is being put in place to decongest the roads through evacuation of all illegal tankers from the red zone by Joint Task Force of the state. Meanwhile, the Lagos State government has conceived a total package of comprehensive traffic management strategy to guarantee uninterrupted traffic flow along the Lekki-Aja corridor. Now, in view of the Dangote refinery's commencement of operations, distributions and lifting of refined petrol to outlets from Sunday, 15th of September, the special advisor to the governor on transportation, Sholagiwa, confirmed that the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, has been fortified with state-of-the-art equipment and trained personnel to be strategically deployed to oversee and regulate traffic flow within the affected areas. Nagiwa reassured residents and commuters in the Lekki-Aja vicinity that thorough preparations have been made, urging them to remain calm and confident in the state government's capability. Now, according to him, LASMA has mobilized advanced tow truck and emergency response equipment to promptly address anticipated potential traffic disruptions, while medical ambulance services has also on high alert to ensure rapid response in emergency situation. The special advisor warned the motoring public, particularly commercial bus operators, including minibus drivers, to comply with the traffic laws, refraining from picking up or dropping passengers at undesignated bus stops, avoiding driving against traffic, and observe all road signs, including traffic signals. Safety regulators have charged Nigerians, especially motorists, to collaborate with the government in addressing the safety gaps and correcting anomalies in the society. The regulators comprising officials of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Vehicle Inspection Service, VIO, and Traffic Police made a call at a roundtable talk themed Integrating Safety into Our Culture. The general manager of LASMA, Olanlekan Bakariuki, said there is a need to form collaboration at different levels, like governments, private organizations, voluntary organizations, while meeting individuals and interest groups in order to mutually achieve safe driving and working on the roads. Bakariuki, who was represented by the Director of Logistics and Engineering LASMA, Jibril Oshodi, said the traffic management agencies will continue to work together to tackle the myriad of challenges through periodic reviews for constant improvement, with significant differences in promoting safety culture among Nigerians.
Well, basically, I think there is need for a very massive public education and enlightenment, which is expected to prompt major awareness from the generality of members of the public as far as road traffic safety is concerned.
On his part, the unit commander, Lagos Island Federal Safety Corps, FRSC, Philip Oga, identified the need for people to be enlightened and urged them to always speak up when necessary.
Well, the best thing is for us to go into public enlightenment, to address people, to tell people that the importance of safety wherever they are, both at their home, on the road, anywhere they are, to incorporate safety into their lifestyle.
It asks all stakeholders to take safety advocacy a step further to improve the safety situation in Nigeria. And now to the rest of the stories. The Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, has appealed to the Independent National Electoral Commission and security agencies to remain neutral and impartial in upcoming Edo State governorship election. The national chairman of IPAC, Yusuf Dantali, stressed that their roles are critical in maintaining the trust and confidence of the electorate. And Dantali also called on stakeholders in the off-cycle election to collaborate to create an environment conducive for credible elections. He said those involved in the election must prioritize peace, equity, and justice. The IPAC chairman encouraged the electorate to vote for candidates based on their manifestos, track records, and leadership qualities. United Nations and humanitarian organizations have pledged immediate support for the affected population that have been displaced in Maiduguri, Borno State. UN resident and humanitarian coordinator in Nigeria, Mohammed Fall, and a high-level delegation of UN agencies, non-governmental organizations, and the Nigerian Red Cross Society visited Maiduguri. Now, Fall stated that he witnessed the devastation and hardship caused by the flooding, including the destruction of homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The team met with affected residents, government officials, and Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum to assess the damage and outline immediate support measures. And now to foreign news. Israeli military says that a long-range ballistic missile fired from Yemen hit the central Israel and sparked fire. The missile triggered fire rate sirens in Tel Aviv and across central Israel, including the Ben Gurion International Airport, sending residents running for shelter. A spokesperson of Israel's emergency services, Megan David Adam, said a post on X that 9 people had suffered minor injuries as they sought shelter. There were no reports of casualties or damage, and the airport authorities said normal operation resumed shortly after. And now to sports. Nigeria's Junior Tigress lost to Mali in the final of Women's Under-18 FIBA Afro Basketball Championship in Pretoria, South Africa. Now, in Saturday's final, the Malians triumphed over Nigeria by 70 points to 56 to land a second extending ninth continental title. It is the second time Nigeria's under-18 women's team have finished as runner-up in the competition. Mali led all in the 4 quarters in the final against Nigerians to emerge champions again. But just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all of our social media platforms. X, at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Please subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed watchtowers with alarm bells and perimeter fences and model colleges? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has announced the commencement of the e-collab system for managing truck movement within the Lekki-Ekpe Free Trade Zone from 23rd of September 2024. The Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, has appealed to the Independent National Electoral Commission and security agencies to remain neutral and impartial in upcoming Edo State governorship election. We also told you that Israeli military said a long-range ballistic missile fired by Yemen hit the central Israel and sparked fire. And in sport, Nigeria's Junior Tigers lost to Mali in the final of Women's Under-18 FIBA Afro Basketball Championship in Pretoria, South Africa. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The ends the news broadcast compared by Sadiq Yusuf. I am Dayo. Anthony, many thanks for listening and have an amazing Sunday.